morning, good afternoon, anytime you get to hear this and receive this. Sitting back thinking about my addictions. And at the end of the day, addictions ain't nothing wrong with it. If you're willing to pick up addiction that you're willing to die for, that you're willing to live with for the rest of your life. So at the end of the day, I used to quit to pick up a cigarette, weed, alcohol, and God knows what else. I ain't gonna make it seem like I was smoking crack at night. But at the end of the day, when I'm thinking bad, when I'm thinking happy, or when I'm thinking sad. So at the end of the day, it becomes an addiction. It becomes something that your body longs for. And your brain end up building up a certain type of memory of it. The knowing that what you cope with, that what you run to when you in this type of feeling. So I learned addictions, yeah, it's bad when it's something that's killing. When it's something that you really don't want part of your life for the rest of your life, or you don't want to see it even when you die. So at the end of the day, I sat back and I try to put a little twist to it. My wife is my addiction. My family is my addiction. Success is my addiction. So at the end of the day, try to not only run when you're mad or when you're sad, but the same way. You quit to pick up alcohol, you quit to pick up a cigarette when you're happy, sad, or depressed. But when I'm sad, I call my wife. When I'm happy, I call my wife. When it's time to celebrate, I be with my family. When it's time to sit back and just drift off because I'm wasting time and time feel like it's at a drag, I call my cousin. So let your family, the ones that you really love, the things that you really willing to die for, the things that you really see, let that be your addiction. Let that be something that you really can sit back and say, this is what I'm gonna replace it with. It ain't a pot of chicken, it ain't no ice cream, it ain't a whole bunch of money. Because at the end of the day, survival. When everything goes, when everything ain't nothing around, the same thing that God gave us from day one, family. That's something that you gotta put your time into. That's something that you can perfect. Because over the years, look how we done made so many alcohols. We done made so many smoke products. Because at the end of the day, your mind elevate on the things that you try to better. So can we really look at our generations and say, look how I elevated? That's what I had to really sit down and ask myself. How did I really pit back into the things that I really love? How did my family come from something and sit back and say, man, I know my grandma be proud. I know my granddaddy be proud. I know my mama be proud to look how we elevated. Ain't too many people can say that. But they can sit back and talk about all the things for their selfish needs. Sit in a corner and just be happy with knowing that they just still gonna be the same person they is. So they're addicted to what? They self. So I learned not to be naive. I learned to get up out that bed. I learned to sit back and break down the walls. I learned to rebuild myself. Coming from around a lot of people I didn't trust, I could understand that. But at the end of the day, I had to educate myself on that. I had to really sit down and try to perfect that. Have a good one.